Looks like we got a new friend!
Oh, hi and welcome, Raiders. We'll be with you in about 5 minutes. Settle down, grab yourselves a drink, take a bio. See you soon.
Welcome to the Academy. Please take your seats. Looks like we got a new friend!
everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Curse of Strahd. We found something last week, something interesting and exciting, and not scary at all. You know, most of the party did something there. Today we're going to start off looking at what was going on in the mind of the other person. But before we get into all of that, let's go through our notifications and things. First of all, we no. Kind of feels bad. Kind of. Social links. Check out our Discord, our Twitter, and our YouTube. For those of you in chat who are confused, we decide who's doing the recap. The last person to put the finger on their nose does the recap. And I think this is the second week running. It was you, isn't it? Isn't it, Kelly? Oh, have I left you guys?
Yes, and for the same exact reason.
Tee. Anyway, Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Go and check out the Discord. It's a safe, inclusive space where you can talk about TTRPGs and all the other wonderful things that we do over there. Also, Twitter, send me a DM and I'll get you a game. We've got 5 viewer games a week at the minute. We have 2 lots of D&D 5e, one for brand new players with pre-gen characters and one where you can bring your own. Monster of the Week, Cypher System, and Ryutama, all of which have at least 2 spaces a week for people to come and play. So, send me a DM. I'll get you a game. Also, we have a YouTube. Go and check out the YouTube. All of these videos end up online on YouTube before the next episode the week after. So you can also go and catch up with the first 2 episodes of this season if you want. You can also go and catch up with last season if you like, because it was a little more lax than this season. This season the pressure's a bit more on. We also have a Patreon. Check out our Patreon. You can support us over there for as little as $1 a month. It's a great way to support us. We very much appreciate every donation. We are consistently above our $500 goal now. In fact, we've steamrolled it. We're above it now. So thank you all so much. Next up, who knows? Maybe I'll start, looking at doing more things. We'll see. As if I've got time to do more things, but we'll figure something out. Merch as well. Check out the merch. You can get a crest on your chest over on our Redbubble site. It's really quality material over there. Actually, we've got a few t-shirts, books over there as well. Kelly's rocking all of the merch today. In fact, thank you. We also have sponsors, Bird and the Storm Publishing, who are a publishing company that write content for D&D 5e and other TTRPGs. You can catch out Clearing the Midnight World, which we played throughout over Christmas. It was a really good one-shot. Also, Mage Hand Press, who created the Dark Matter Alpha, which is a sci-fi... no, not sci-fi. That's the wrong thing at all. It's a sci-fi expansion for D&D 5e. So we can play D&D in space, which is what we do on Thursdays at 10 PM EST. We also have some things down in the panels. We have rasavad.com, ruinc.com, and tabletoploot.com, each of which you can get between a 10 to 15% discount by using the special codes. And we also have the link for my artist who created this wonderful backdrop and poster and overlay. Go and check out Amberly, she's amazing. We also have a tweet. Every 10 retweets gets us a trinket to be delivered to the party. I'll be a bit more on the ball with those this week. Last week I kind of left them all to the end, mainly because we were fighting Strahd, right? But we'll find out about that from Kelly very shortly. So who would like to go first, Alex or Sophie? Alex, why don't we go to you first? I'm sure I did Sophie first last. No, Sophie wasn't here last week. So Alex, why don't we go to you first? Oh hi.
Oh hi. It is good to be back. It has been a good day. And I'm excited that I get to end the good day with D&D, because what's more fun than that? And I'm getting to break in some new dice, so that's also always great and fun and all of that jazz. And yeah, I'm just really happy and excited to be playing Suri, the younger-ish sibling of Sophie, and the little halfling arcane trickster rogue that she is, along with her sister, where apparently she doesn't really like to fight so much as create more issues for the group. Yeah, like poking her sister with a dead person's arm, and while she's dying, to try and get her to seem more like one with the dead.
Yeah, that happened. Also, the trying to talk to and dance with a revenant, that was another thing, right? Or did I make up the dancing, or did that happen? Did I dream that?
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't put it past her, but I didn't dance actually.
Dancing is in your head, Strahd.
My mind's becoming like a holy sieve.
It's not out of character. It's not be out of character. But yeah, I'm excited to see what on earth I will get up to this.
Awesome. And so this week we welcome back Rachel. Oh, hi, Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel or Baby 190, and I play Sophie, the corpse of the party. Apparently, that's just who she is. Yeah, I wasn't here last week, but I did watch the VOD. So I saw everything that my younger sister did, and if I was awake, I would be having words with her. But I have no recollection. So I'm excited to be back this week. Hopefully, I wake up at some point. Please, DM, please, wake me up inside. Yeah, we're just gonna go see how it goes today. What can go wrong? It's just Barovia.
Do you know what? Just for that, Rachel, I'm gonna make it worse now because you've just put that song in my head.
Think of it the goofy version. There, that's even worse.
I don't have the goofy version. I don't know it.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
Oh, why? Thank you. How kind. Art Pendragon in chat as well. Breaking a new dice is a bit nerve-wracking. I'd be treating that with trepidation as well. You never know, right? Do they roll high? Do they roll low? Which way are they weighted? Kelly, welcome back. Who do you play, and what happened last week?
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Talia, who is our paladin slash... I don't know if she's like team mom, but like team closest to having their crap together, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. It depends on the week. And so I'm doing the recap again. Last week we ended the previous week being attacked by a tentacle of some kind. And we began this week by a crazy person, or last week we began with a crazy person saving us from said tentacle, but also doing a lot of damage to Bob in the process. And then we followed along with him, and we ended up in his, what we later found out to be his, head, basically, where we fought Strahd. And it was not pretty, guys. There was nothing pretty about that. Luckily, we convinced our crazy spellcasting friend to attack Strahd with us, and he fell, kind of. He poofed. And eventually, we found a book of spells, and when we restored the book of spells to our crazy wizard friend, he also got his sanity back, and we realized that we weren't actually fighting Strahd, we were fighting a figment of crazy person's imagination. However, while we were fighting Strahd, Sophie, as per usual, was passed out. At one point, she even reanimated and started attacking us. But yeah, and then our wizard friend got us all the way to or teleported us somewhere, because he was decided to help us find all of the artifacts we were supposed to be finding. I think that's it.
But as the teleportation circle covers you all and you pass through, we pan away instead to Sophie. Sophie, this time you wake up in a different section of the castle. You're not in a cell, you're not in a cage. You are instead in a 4-poster bed.
Am I tucked in nice and neat, or am I on top of the covers? This is very important.
You are on top of the covers, fully clothed.
Perfect. Thank God. I like that you added the fully clothed part. I didn't ask that.
I just imagined where your mind was going.
After the conversation we had, yeah. Anyways, okay. How does she feel? Does she feel like groggy, or just sitting up in this bed looking around? at her surroundings.
Yeah, kind of groggy, I guess. Do you know when you feel like you're in a dream, but it feels so real?
Yep.
Sort of like that, but you feel like you've just woken up. This could be real. You could have been teleported here.
Okay. All right, so she's gonna just sit up and maybe for a second kind of feel like, oh, that was a nice sleep. This is kind of great. And then her mind kind of clicks in that doesn't exactly know where she is right off the bat. And so she's going to kind of be on edge and kind of like get up onto her knees and on top of the bed and just like look around.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any doors?
There is a door. There is a door. There is also large flagstones. There's large Gothic windows. He says, hastily grabbing his map of the Curse of Strahd's mansion. It's regal. You know, it's
right.
really, really nice in here. The door is a large door. It doesn't appear to be locked. It sort of is even slightly ajar.
Do I hear any piano playing?
Hear that organ in the background?
Yep.
Yeah, you can hear that.
So as soon as she recognizes that damn organ playing and she remembers the last time something like this happened, jumping off of that stairwell, breaking her leg, ? Spitting in Strahd's face, yada, yada, yada. She knows that, well, maybe she doesn't know, but she has an inkling that if she tries to do what she did before, it might not work that well. So instead of like trying to sneak out, she's going to walk up to the door and pull it open and just stick her head out into the hall and yell as loud as you can, "You missed a note, jackass!" And she's just gonna scream that into the hallway.
A little way down the hallway, you hear a startled crying. Someone starts lumbering down the hall towards you, carrying a silver tray, on which there is a champagne flute.
The master says that perhaps we should try a different approach with you. Why don't you join him in the parlor?
And he offers you the champagne.
She'll grab it and not say a word to this guy, but she's giving him the stinkiest face ever, just death glare, knives, daggers coming out of her eyes as she holds it. And she's trying to mimic, like, instinctually in her head, like how she sees, like, fancy people hold the glass, but she's just, like, death gripping it, like, this is how Talia would hold this, right? Like, just carrying this
Holding it like a
champagne
brandy
flute
glass?
around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
But it's like a champagne flute. So, yeah, but she'll follow. Not saying a word.
Come with me. I've not seen the master so interested in a group since his infatuation with Tatiana. I think you have been quite good for him, actually.
You mean his obsession?
He is one who becomes passionate easily.
That's a funny word for crazy.
You could call him crazy, but is anyone who lives a long time not a little crazy anyway?
You'd think maybe after so many years he'd learn some damn manners.
Well, he is trying.
Doing a great job.
Manners go both ways.
Yep, they really do, don't they?
I'll be honest, you scare me a little.
How tall is this person? Taller?
They're hunched. It's difficult to tell. Their shoulder peaks at about 5'4".
Okay, so they're taller than her, right?
Yeah, you're a halfling,
Yeah.
right? So they're
Yeah.
taller than you.
Okay, she's gonna get up on her tippy toes and go, boo!
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
no, none of that, thank you. Come, I believe the show is starting.
Show. What show?
He is the masters to show. I will simply lead you. We don't go to the dining hall today. I know you've seen the dining hall before. No, today we go instead. He did consider the king's hall, but he didn't decide on there quite. We go down to the parlor. The parlor, sometimes also known as the rooms of weeping, for that's where my master spent the most time after the sad story that happened to his family when he came here so long ago.
He named a room after his crying spells.
You could say that. I don't think he named them. I believe it's more just how they became known.
Well, usually you kind of have to give someone a name for it to become known. So from the sounds of it, Strahd named a room so he could cry in it specifically.
You may take that up with him if you wish.
Oh, I might.
Well, here we are.
You're gonna lead me to this crying room.
I'll leave you to the crying room. You well, yes, if you need anything, let me know. I'll see what I can produce.
Yeah, can you get me a silver dagger so I can stab your master in the throat? Thanks.
You may take a silver dagger if you wish. I should warn you that even the normal things that affect most of the undead do not affect my master.
I hate this place.
You realise, Sophie, that you do have all of your equipment on you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Daggers, whatever, crossbow. You had the crossbow but no bolts, right?
I have in my inventory that I have the silver bolts in my normal crossbow, not the nice crossbow.
So you did manage to
could-
get the
I could
cross.
be wrong.
No, that sounds. If that's what's in your inventory, I
feel like she picked up 2 things and had to drop 1.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I'll go back and watch the VOD. I don't remember.
I trust your notes and memory.
Okay. Yep.
Rahadin makes his way down the hall.
She'll shoot one last, disgusted look at him. And is there a door to this crying room?
He's led you to a large door.
Okay. Alright. She's gonna... I guess she's gonna knock on it.
Enter. I have been waiting for you, Sophie.
Okay. Deep breath. Push the door open, hold her champagne flute in the other. Walk in as soon as she can.
You walk into a room which is mostly dark, lit by a few candles around the room and a glowing fireplace. Around the fireplace are 2 large wingback chairs, one of which has been turned slightly so that one may view the door, in which sits Strahd. He stands as you enter, placing down his own glass, a wine glass full of red wine. He stands. Today he is wearing a silk doublet and a fine jacket with some large amulet in the center of his chest, blood red, a jewel larger than almost possible. His hair is slicked back and he looks at you almost as if for the first time. Sophie,
Strahd.
your friends are committed to thwarting me and taking my land.
Yeah, they don't really like jerks. I don't blame them.
This time round, why don't we try being civil? Is the champagne to your liking?
She's gonna bring it to her lips And before she drinks it, she goes and dumps it out on the ground. And then she'll drop the glass.
I see. Like that. Would you like to come and sit?
No, I'll stand. Thanks.
Come, look into the fire with me. Your friends are about to encounter an old friend of mine.
Excuse me? An old friend.
An old adversary.
So what are the chances I look into this fire that you push me into it?
Come now, Sophie.
And if I don't?
It's up to you. You may try and escape the castle once again. And we go back to exactly how things were. I keep sending my minions after. You broke your own leg.
Why can't I stand?
It was just a dream.
So just like this.
Kind of.
You can't hurt me. You can't do shit.
If one breaks the mind, the body soon follows. Breaking a leg in here is almost harmless, but should you die, that is quite a different story.
Right. Play along? Why not? I got nothing else to do here aside from talk to your creepy servant.
Rahedin. It's been a while since he served the living.
I'm sure that they have like classes at the Bard College for like etiquette and serving and stuff. You should send him there just to like, you know, make him a little bit less him.
There is no Bard College in Barovia.
Should make one. Something. I don't know. You're an all-powerful guy, aren't you? Just a suggestion. And she'll walk forward and like walk past him, and she's not gonna sit, but she's gonna look at the fire.
As you start to look into the fire, you feel a bit of like tingling going on around you. Strahd also remains standing, not wanting to sit, if you're not also going to sit. He comes and stands next to you, with his wine glass in hand. You see the mad mage you have been seeking is the mage that tried to overthrow the minion here last year. I broke his mind then. He's been a shell ever since.
Hear me?
Sorry? This unfortunately isn't very interesting, is it? You see as your friends step out of the boat, time stop happens. You see the Mad Mage inspect their bags, deal with the Kraken.
Looks like we got a new friend!
And then begin to walk away, and no one unfreezes. Everyone just stays still, and the Mad Mage ends up just standing there sort of swaying. It'd be more interesting if we invade his mind once more. I still have a connection to his brain. Would you like to see the machinations of a madman?
I think I already got that covered looking at you.
Looks like we got a new friend!
So much sass, Sophie.
Well, the bed wasn't like comfortable. What can I say? Bad sleep makes me sassy.
I've always liked strength. Tatiana is strong, too. She's been resisting my persuasions for, well, since you left her with me. You did very well on that, by the way. I don't think I ever properly commended you.
I don't really want to talk about that. Mistake, thanks.
Come. He looks into the fire again. This time, you see the scene as it unfolded last week. You see the carriage arrive, pulled by gargoyles, and Strahd steps out all alone. And Strahd next to you almost guffaws at this. See now, you can tell it's a dream straight away. Why would I possibly attack 5 to 1?
Do you want to be even more of a psychopath? I don't know.
No, Sophie, I don't take unnecessary risks. It's one of the reasons I have held my rule here for as long as I have.
Risks? I thought you were all powerful. You couldn't take us all on?
Not that I couldn't, more that... Why should I need to exert myself? Beating you with tactics is just as good as defeating you with brawn. Wouldn't you agree?
How long are you gonna do this? What do you want from me? When do you let... I just want to be back with my sister and my friends. Alright, I brought you the girl. I hate myself enough as it is. What more do you want?
I'm just keeping in contact, Sophie. I won't keep you here under duress. You may leave.
That easy.
You're only here in the mind. Just step out.
Oh yeah, like I tried to before.
No, last time you tried to navigate my maze in your head.
So, what are you gonna do? Have your creepy servant show me the door? Or...
If that's the route you'd like to take, yes, by all means. Go. I'll enjoy the show to myself.
Can she still, like, see stuff in the fire?
Mm-hmm. At this point, Strahd is raising your body as the dead, and once again, Strahd laughs.
Like, taking everything in her not to, like, turn and just kick his ankle right now. Just perfect ankle kicking height. Oh, God. Or, like, groin punching height. Oh, man. That's tempting. I think as soon as she sees, like, her own body, like, animate and attack her sister, she's gonna turn around and start to walk away towards the door. She doesn't want to watch that.
Please
What did you
roll
roll?
me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on, man. Leave me alone. I'm level 4. Hold up. Oh, man. Come on, Scrat. Oh, my wisdom save's 5. It's a 5 total. I don't have any extras to that.
You are charmed. The charmed target regards the vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. Although the target isn't under the vampire's control, it takes the vampire's requests or actions in the most favourable way it can, and is a willing target for the vampire's bite attack. Strahd strolls across the room and moves your hair.
No. Wait. Okay, wait. So I'm looking at him like he's my friend now? Like he's a trusted ally?
You are charmed. He leans in close
Oh no.
and whispers into your ear. Think on this conversation, Sophie. And Sophie wakes up. Just as a teleportation circle hits you, you are awash with blue! And all of you wake up in the familiar sight of a Vistani camp. There's the orange sashes, the yellow clothes. Siri, Sophie wakes up.
you're awake, you're alive! And she's gonna dive, like, over her and squeeze her much tighter than you should, somebody who has literally just woken up from a coma.
Okay, kid. Breathing is the thing that lungs do. Come on. Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine.
You're alive! And she'll just boop that on the nose.
Does Sophie have a recollection of what happened?
Sophie?
Yeah, does she, like, what she saw in the fire?
Very vividly.
Does she still consider Strahd a friend right now?
At this particular moment, it's very strange. What affects the mind affects the body. So, yes, you are still in the throes of seeing Strahd as a friend. However, at this distance, I will let you roll another saving throw to see if you can break the effect.
And I'm level 6 now, and you get a +4. 'Cause...
That doesn't help because I rolled a 5 again! Sophie, remember how I said she wouldn't be attracted to him? That's out the window.
That's true, I didn't describe his angular features or anything, did I? Maybe I should do that next time you guys meet.
She's so used to halfling boys, and she's like, wow.
She's like scare-roused.
Okay, so I guess she just, for a second, she's kind of taken aback, and then she looks back and, like, grabs Suri's face and is like, how hard did I hit you?
Well, I mean, I got a bruise, right? And she'll point to her bruises. That is okay. It's not like you haven't hit me before.
Her eyes just kind of start to well up, and then she's gonna, like, hug her sister just as hard as she hugged her and just hold on to her and say, I'm sorry.
It's like a little halfling cuddle puddle happening right now.
And, she's just profusely apologizing over and
Remember, there'd be no me without you and no you without me. So it's fine. We're good.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, though. And, she's gonna look over at Talia. You're alive, too. Everyone's alive. We're good. Right?
And Talia's gonna look around, and is everyone with them?
Wait, where the hell are we? What's happening? Who's that? She points at that.
You appear very close to a campfire atop of a small hill. The elderly gentleman with you. Ah, you are awake. Good. Good, it's good to have you along.
You're the one dude that went crazy, but you're not crazy anymore, right?
No. My name is Mordenkainen. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Wait, how do you know what happened? How do you know that he was crazy?
So funny story, actually. Strahd got dogs. They're kind of annoying and loud.
It's true.
Funny that you mentioned that, but you can hear wolves in the distance.
This is just background noise. You're welcome. Anyways. No, but okay. So this is super weird. Strahd's he's been kind of he was kind of rude to me for a while. And, like, there was that time that he poured, like, blood. I think it was blood. I swear to God, he poured blood on my head. It was nasty. But then, no, there was something different about him this time. I don't know, something. He just seemed, I don't know, he was nicer. And he let me sleep in this, like, big bed. And he feel kind of bad. He gave me this really nice champagne, and I dumped it out. And I broke his glass. But I don't know. I think he's turning a corner. He's kind of a nice guy. He showed me everything that you guys, you did. And yeah, I never really noticed it though. Like, he was looking at the fire, because it was weird. It was like I could see what you guys did, like, in the fire. It was weird. It was like moving pictures. It was crazy. But like I looked at him, and he's got like really nice cheekbones also, like really nice. I don't know.
His lips are just a little bit full and quite red. That could be from the blood. His eyebrows are quite fine. He clearly spends a long time looking after his.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, for someone who he was like super mean, maybe he's like not actually that mean, and he's kind of.
Are we talking about the same person?
Like dark hair, it's like slicked back. He's got real he's.
They are piercing eyes. Those are some eyes that make you go like, oh.
I'm not gonna argue with that particular fact, but
No, he was.
you remember the murder?
No, he wasn't like that at all, though. Like he was. No, like I swear, Talia, like trust me, I'm pretty sure. He like turned a corner. He's a nice guy.
Are you insane?
I've never been insane in my life. Come on.
Are you sure about that?
Sorry, have I ever been insane? Get out here. What are you doing? You're supposed to say no.
Not officially.
Not officially. A healer's never come up to me and been like, yo, you're insane. Never happened.
Isn't Talia the group healer?
Yeah, can...
You don't count.
Can Talia roll to see if she can figure out what's going on? Because this feels really weird.
Sure, why don't you do me an Arcana check or some other kind of relevant skill?
Don't judge me, Mom. I love him.
10.
On a 10, you can tell that her dream has affected her in some way, that her attitude has definitely changed, as is plain. You might suspect that this is magical, but you're not sure how.
Okay. Talia's just gonna go up to her and, like, pat her on the shoulder and say, like, that must have been quite a conversation you had. And Talia wants to cast Protection Against Evil and Good without Sophie knowing.
You may, yeah. Would you mind popping the spell in chat for me, just so I can read the specifics?
She gets advantage on a saving throw against being charmed, frightened, or possessed, which it's clearly one of those options here.
Good.
Okay, so, under which situation... Each time the vampire or the vampire's companions do anything harmful to the target, it can repeat the saving throw.
So...
Well, no one's harming you right now.
Wait, so I can't?
Not until Strahd or one of his cronies does something mean to you.
So it doesn't work?
It works! You've got the advantage on the next saving throw, it's just...
Oh, we just don't have the... Okay. She's just gonna stare up at her and go like, yeah, it was a nice conversation now. It was like the nicest one we've had.
Okay. I believe that it was a nicer conversation than you've had previously.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, like that was a 10. He's yeah. Now you can't tell if like the conversation was a 10 or he's a 10. Like she just kind of goes off in her own world for a second.
And I think Talia's gonna look over to Suri and just like whisper to her like, keep an eye on her. Yeah. Because this is weird.
I'll keep this eye especially.
Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Bob sort of... Bob turns to you and... I do not feel well after the fight with Strahd. I'm going to head back to the village, which happily takes me out of the narrative for at least 3 hours.
Oh no, Bob!
I'll be okay. I'm going to go and see if Blinsky has more bats.
You want some money? For bats? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Like, yeah. Weirdly, she's just in such a good mood. She's just gonna give Bob like 10 gold.
No, I can't take all of this. The bats were only a few.
Oh my, Bob, I have like. She's gonna like get up on her tippy toes. I have so much money, it's insane. Take it.
Okay. And Bob heads off towards Blinsky's.
Cool.
And Ty's just gonna be like,
They just want their bats, that's all.
and she's gonna turn to Mordenkainen. She's gonna say, "So, you thought one of the things we were looking for was here?"
Yes, there is an elf here named. I don't know his name. I was quite mad. I believe it was Velkov or something like that. It was a way back. He's an elf. Yeah. He should be inside. He gestures towards a large tent nearby.
Ty's just gonna turn to Sophie and Sarah and be like, "You guys ready to go? Are we?"
As ready as
yeah.
I'll ever be.
Go meet another, hopefully not crazy person.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of that lately. And Ty is
So
gonna.
weird. Unbeknownst to her, she's like, yeah, dude, so much crazy. Not even me though.
And Ty is gonna head to the tent.
As you head towards the tent, you see a figure that you perhaps hadn't noticed until you get closer and your passive picks him up. Perhaps because he's not wearing bright colours. He's dressed in drab greys and dark shades that almost makes him blend into the shadows. However, as you approach, he makes himself visible and says, "What is your business here? Can I help you?"
We're looking for an elf.
You found one.
What's your name?
I'm probably not who you're looking for.
Well, you can still answer the question. Maybe we're
Jeremiah.
super curious.
My name is Jeremiah.
Okay.
Is that who we're looking for?
No, we're looking for a Velkov or something like that. He's the leader. Ask for the leader. Excuse me, good sir. We'd like to speak to the leader.
Oh, yeah. Leader, please.
Head honcho, big
I was trying to
boss.
figure out a way to say that wasn't "take me to your leader." Okay, guys.
Take me to your leader.
Aren't you the Mad Mage?
Me?
He points up distinctly, but he's like, "No, not you. Him. You're the Mad Mage, aren't you?"
Are you the Mad Mage?
I was.
Been with him the whole time. How do you not know that, Suri?
I don't know. I know that he's mad and he's a mage. I didn't know it was a title.
We're gonna have a talk later.
Sometimes you don't put 2 and 2 together and get 4. You get like 17. You just don't know how you got there.
1 + 1 isn't always 2. Sometimes it's 11.
Thank you. There's method to my madness.
Don't encourage her.
It's a different way of thinking. Have you thought about pursuing magic, Suri?
I mean, I dabble. I'm a bit more of a rogue type, but in my free time, I like to dabble in the arcanes and be a little bit tricksy with it.
A rogue that can do magic, so you'll be familiar with. And he creates a hand that does a flourish in front of your hand, in front of your face.
No, very new to it. Very new.
I taught you that. Can Sophie do mage? Could she cast mage hand and be like, I taught you this like 2 months ago.
She's like,
The best thing about this is Sophie's level 4 and Yuri's level 6.
She's just like, I want to make a mage hand that like puts a finger like up her nose. Just like, what do you mean?
My best characters are oblivious because that's genuinely how I am about most of D&D.
My stomach hurts. Oh.
Oh, okay. So-
Yeah, I mean, you can. I'll just go and see if he's. Should be alright. Don't get many visitors these days, and you seem
Cool.
quite lucid. What did you do to him?
We just gave him a hand. He just needed
Oh,
some help.
alright, okay.
Pat on the back.
His eyes take a different cast when they look at you now, Talia. He's like, oh, you just go and help the mad mage. Okay. That's what his face is saying right now. Of course you do. I'll be right back. Watch the door for me, please. And he goes into the tent.
Talia, can you watch the door? I'm busy watching Sophie.
Why are you watching me? I'm standing right here. What?
Don't worry about it. I just missed you.
Sophie would like to mimic the weird gaze that Suri's giving her, so she just looks right back at her like, Talia, watch the door. I'm watching Suri.
And Talia just like. And Talia's just.
Don't blink. Don't blink. My eyes are actually dry IRL. This sucks.
Got this. I've got this.
No!
Ah!
Oh, my eyes, actually, though. Tried my
Please don't
glass.
hurt yourselves for the role playing.
And Sophie just looks away, lost.
Undefeated. Undefeated. Undefeated.
And Talia just looks. Just watches this happen and just like. What am I doing?
Who's watching the door?
And Mordenkainen sort of steps close to Talia and says, "Are they always like this?"
I mean, some days are better than others, but yeah, pretty much.
Did we hear him say that?
His voice is very hoarse, but he wasn't trying to keep it quiet.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
And Talia's just like, yeah, they're an interesting pair. They can be pretty helpful to have around, though. So you know, when they're not.
When they're not.
When they're not.
You know, they kind of make some rash decisions sometimes. But we're working on that.
She's not wrong.
And just making conversation whilst he waits for the result, he sort of looks to you and says, "How long have you had the Sunblade?"
For a moment, I thought you were about to ask how long have we had the rash for the rash.
Suri!
Sorry, I keep losing what's going on. And Talia she's like, well, I mean, we found it when we first got here. It's been well over a week now.
Well over a week. Most interesting.
Why do you ask?
Well, the Sunblade is a special item. I'm sure you've heard the tales.
Not really. We've heard good things from a few people, but
Did not the Madam Eva give you the same reading she gave me?
yes, I mean we heard Madam Eva's side of things, but
Weapon of vengeance, the sword of sunlight. Tell me, what did she tell you we would find here? Was it the holy symbol or the tome?
I'll be honest, I was a horrible note taker back then. I actually have the notes, I just don't know where my notebook is.
she said that the elf would have the holy symbol, so I'm guessing that's what we're looking for here.
Okay. It will be interesting. How do you wish to play this with this? How have you got on with the Vistani so far? Will we have a treat with him, or...
We did recently save one of them from a tiger.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
I'd say we're on the positive with them, you know? Sort of.
But it depends. You know, we've been, generally speaking, following what Madam Eva suggested we do. And, again, save somebody from a tiger, which was a weird... Anyway. So I feel like we have some good graces, at least.
The dark-cloaked person emerges, but doesn't want to interrupt.
And I think Talia stops talking. She said, hello, are we, can we see him now?
Yes. That's the wrong voice. Yes. Tell me that Tabaxi leaving. They're with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
You're the ones, alright. Brilliant.
We're the ones what?
What?
You saved my brother when he went into town.
Yeah.
Oh.
From the tiger. I'm guessing.
Yeah. He's up in one of the hovels at the minute. Oh, come and say hello to Casimir. He's inside. And there is a much taller elf in yeah. It's not that his clothes are colourful,
Looks like we got
but
a
they're
new
not
friend.
dark either. Thank you, Katie Face, very much for the raid. Welcome in. You enter and first of all, Shuri, could you please roll me a D100? Oh, Katie, thank you so much for the sub as well. You have a reroll to give to a player of your choice.
How to be a shield.
They look like they were once very colourful but faded. So the orange is now dull. The gold is more almost ochre. It's faded so much. He looks tired. Real tired. I hear you've done my men a service.
Yes, we recently saved one of your men from a loose tiger in town, but you know, we just did it because it felt like the thing to do.
Why?
Why wouldn't we save someone from being mauled to death by a tiger?
People in the village hate us.
Ooh, I'm not really from there, so like not originally.
Hello. Tell me, where are you from?
Wait, me specifically?
Well, you spoke up. Where are you from?
Were we from this? Were Sophie and Suri, were they born in the same town that Talia was from?
I know you were there.
Suri, where should we be from? We're from
You know, we live kind of that nomadic life-ish. We just live outside the city.
The nomadic life is the best life, really. The travelling person. Strange, I've not seen you before, though. I thought I knew all the travellers in Barovia.
We don't really get out much for travelers.
Don't really have the means, if you get what I mean.
Oh, I see. Yes, no, that particular ability is closed off to my people as well.
Yeah.
As it is to
So-
all who oppose Strahd, really. Tough draw, that one.
Wait. Why would Strahd not let people have money?
Oh no, I was talking about being able to traverse the mists.
Oh, okay. I was saying like he seems like a nice enough guy. Like the whole money thing, that's a little much. Yeah.
But you're wealthy.
No, we've never been wealthy once in our lives. But Talia's got she remembers like the one thing her grandma was like, don't talk about money, and she's like, well,
One
baby.
of my men saw you palm that tabaxi 10 gold. No one throws about that sort of money with a smile on their face.
Okay, well, you see, so that back there, that was a loan. So that was like, okay, so this little one here, she puts her back on Suri's, she puts her hand on Suri's back. See, she never got to go to college, to university, so I've been saving up all my money for the last, like, I don't know, 7 years or something like that. And Bob, our good friend Bob, knows a good place to get some books, some tomes, some things like that she's gonna need for her classes. And I gave Bob the money to go sign her up, go get the stuff, for a little bit of a discount so she can maybe get some good meals during her first week, because Lord knows she's not gonna be able to eat during her classes without that money, because
Where on earth are you gonna get schooling in Barovia?
I don't know, Bob knows somebody. This is you're not talking to the source. I don't know.
I'm very studious.
I wouldn't
Very
bother
stupid.
anyway. Every learned person who arrives here, Strahd takes out fairly quickly.
Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't do that. She's just gonna learn about like plants and numbers and stuff like that.
Do you oppose Strahd?
Herbology.
And Talia's gonna interrupt.
Wait, can I avoid answering? Like, am I able to not say anything when he says, "Do you oppose Strahd?" Like, how does that question affect Sophie?
Exact wording of the spell is that the charmed target regards the vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. You're not under the vampire's control. And you take his requests or actions in the most favourable way that you can.
So let me answer for you, Sophie.
I can answer for myself.
How about you let me answer for you, Sophie?
You don't have to shout at me. That's rude. What's with her? What happened to her? She was so much nicer when I was awake before.
I don't know. I think she's stressed.
Was that
And
where the
she's
gray
gonna-
hair came from?
And she's gonna just say, "You'll have to pardon my friend here. She's been a little off today. We have been working. We've been seeking some things that actually Madame Eva recommended that we look for.
You're working with Madame Eva.
Not working with her. Using her information to get what we need to get home, which may involve removing Strahd from his current position.
Looks around the room. Looks at each of you. You're all committed to taking Strahd out of his seat of power. Looks at Shuri. Looks at Mordenkainen, who gives a curt nod. Looks at Talia's earnest face. And looks at Sophie.
She looks like flabbergasted, like, no!
Oh dear.
She's gonna look at Talia.
What?
Sophie, you know how sometimes you let me take the lead on things? This might be one of those times.
Why are you lying about him, though?
I'm not really lying, Sophie, but you just gotta roll with what I'm putting down.
I don't know. I really think that she's just gonna she's gonna stop whispering at this point. Like, I don't know, Talia. I really don't think you're giving him too much of a fair chance. Strahd's really, he's turned a corner. He's such a nice guy, truly.
See, now that sounds a lot to me. Like you all have been sent here by Strahd and Madame Eva to try and see if I'm holding a certain artifact or anything like that. That might be of some importance. Well, I haven't got it.
I don't even know who you are. Strahd didn't tell me nothing. He's really nice. He's a nice guy. He's really, definitely nice guy.
Sorry, this is the watching out that I was asking you to deal with.
Right.
Why is everyone shushing me? You all want me to talk all the time anyways, and I'm here and I'm talking. Now you're telling me to be quiet. I don't get it. What did I do?
We're gonna go for a little walk a second. We'll be right back.
I'm not a dog. Why are you taking me on a walk? Wait, let me. I don't want to go. Sorry.
Come on, we're just gonna go for a walk.
I'm not a dog.
And she'll force her to go on a walk.
I don't understand why no one understands me.
It's not a phase, Mom.
But Daddy, I love him.
So, it would seem either you are pretty daft, or you are trying to fool me into working with you.
I don't think I'm either of those things. I'm not trying to trick you, and I'd like to think I'm not completely daft. We just want to get home.
Where is home? She never answered. She just told me.
Not Barovia?
Oh, you're outsiders.
Yes. And I sincerely apologize for my friend. She woke up.
Have you spoken to Strahd at all?
I haven't. But he has made contact with us a few times. He hasn't been our biggest fans. In fact, he recently threatened us.
There is truth to your words. I will give you this warning. Your friend has been charmed. Almost certain that you can tell from the adulation on her face when she mentions his cursed name. He spits into the fire, which pops.
I knew that something was wrong, but I'm not quite sure how to fix it.
Look, I'm not sure how I can trust you. But honestly, in this accursed plane, who can we trust? So here's what I want to do. I will give you some items to help you on your quest. You help me with something that's been bothering me. You scratch my back and I scratch yours. How does that sound?
We did already save one of your men.
That is true. That is worth some reward, I'll admit, but not the trust of my people.
What is it you would like us to do?
Well, fortunately, it's sort of in the direction you're heading anyway. My sister died some time ago. Katrina Velikovna. She was not. She's repented for many sins since she died. But her visage visits me at night. I have many dreams. She appeals to me.
When you say visits, do you mean in your dreams or more literally?
This is sort of a double-edged sword. Not only would a trip to the crypts of Ravenloft, to the catacombs, give you the opportunity to help me with my nightly visits, stop me from getting any effective sleep. I have reason to believe there may be another item hidden there. Another artifact. So really, I'm doing you a favour and you're just doing me a favour on the way. Pit stop, if you will.
And if we handle this problem with your sister for you, and we return to you, you will...
If you're going to the crypts of Castle Ravenloft, you better be ready. Because I don't think you'll come back here without a fight. Not unless you're turned.
Well, we all do what we must. Can you tell me more about these visits? So that we know how to make them stop?
She comes to me in tears most nights, begging me for her salvation, begging me to come and retrieve her remains from the catacombs, so she may have a proper burial away from the torturous place. She served Strahd in life, much like many of the Vistani. I saw her be used against me, and honestly I fear that your friend will do the same to you. Strahd cannot be reasoned with, and he cannot be bargained with. He cannot be flirted with or manipulated. And unless you can prove otherwise, I don't even know if he can be killed.
He takes a ring off his finger and flicks it to you.
Okay.
It's a ring of warmth. It'll help you in the catacombs when things get really cold. Come with me. Come on. We're going down the hill. You an old mad mage, I assume you've not turned to Strahd. No, I am here to kill him. he leads you down the hill if you follow.
As we exit the tent, do we see Sophie and Suri?
Do we see Sophie and Siri?
How far did you drag me?
Probably just like still within sight, but like out of earshot.
I think at this point, like if Suri is talking to Sophie, Sophie just has her hands over her ears and it's like, no, you're wrong. Don't want to hear a word of it. So wrong. Your entire life. Incredibly wrong.
My life is wrong.
No, your life is not wrong, just you. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think Talia's going in. No, we should follow.
Okay. Stop lecturing me. I'm the older sibling. That's my job.
I know, but you've been unconscious for a while. You gotta play catch up.
I saw everything in the fire. I'm caught up, sort of, whatever. Whatever. Let's go.
He leads you out past the wagons and down the hill. I assume Sophie and Siri are following at a distance. Just let me know if you guys want to get closer so you can get involved.
Can our little legs catch up?
You can if you like.
You want to catch up?
As they... Siri, do you want to catch up?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The minder says it's okay. As they approach, Talia, Casimir quickly whispers to you, "Look, we'll go through with the deal, but let's guard our tongues in front of her, just in case she's reporting back to Strahd."
Okay, I understand.
He leads you down to a building, which looks quite forlorn and damaged. But to be fair, that's pretty much how I've described every building in Ravenloft since the very beginning. There is nothing special about this building. It looks abandoned, but it is not. There are 3 guards standing in front of the entrance. And they step aside as soon as they Casimir, and he pushes the door open. It's a simple house. There is a table in the center with 1 chair that sits next to a fireplace that looks as though it may never have been lit. There's no kindling, no ash. The grate is rusted. It looks old. He brings you over to a small space in near the fireplace where he removes a loose brick. From that, he produces a silk-wrapped item, which he guardedly passes to Talia.
And she'll take it and... I don't know, can she take a peek at what it is?
As you go to, he puts his hand on it and sort of like, his eyes just shift to Sophie.
Okay, and she'll just pocket it, whatever it is.
Well then, so when do we leave?
Well, we have to go back to town and pick up Bob on the way at some point.
Bob, yes, that's a good idea.
Are you coming with us?
I'm not just going to entrust you to save my sister and then explain to her that when I pray that I sat there and done nothing. Yeah, I'll come with you. I'll help you against the forces holding her. Against her will. Defenseless.
Sounds like she's in a big pickle.
Yeah, she's not the only one.
It's a big pickle.
You know,
Yeah,
everyone
I-
here in Columbia has got to be careful. You guys are getting all kinds of trouble all the time. I don't know how you do it. I hate Charmed Sophie.
So then, why don't we all go and pay Strahd a visit at his castle, eh?
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna help this gentleman out and pop down to the castle.
Community service.
Yes.
Like I said, last time I was there, like I said, totally turned a new leaf. I don't know how I didn't see before. He had really nice champagne. I wonder if he'll like let me like have a second chance to try it again. I bet he'd give it to all of us. How great! Such a nice guy. Wow.
I'm picking up how much you hate this.
I'm fine.
But nothing's happened. Nothing's attacked you yet, so...
Yeah, and Tali's just
fine.
gonna motion for him to kind
One
of
my
lead
friends
the
hit
way.
me. What happens if they smack me upside the head? Does that count as an attack?
I believe... I'll double check, but I think the wording is if Crone or one of his cronies. Strahd or
Yeah, I
one
think
of
it
his
has to be
cronies.
like an agent of Strahd.
The vampire or the vampire's companions, yeah. So if he greets you welcomingly at the moment,
It's a good sign.
Right.
I assume you...
Since they're heading to the castle, can Sophie like excitedly try to lead the way?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
As you do so, Modern Kylan chimes in. Tell me what... Where did Madame Eva tell you that you would find the tome?
Um, well, she said something about some kind of skeleton guarded by gargoyles. That was the other thing we needed to find.
A skeleton guarded by gargoyles. And here we have a quest to Strahd's castle.
Yeah, it does seem pretty well plotted out there.
Well, it would seem everything is aligned. And where did you say that you would meet Strahd? I hope not in the catacombs.
I don't really remember. It's been a rough couple of days.
Yes. Does anyone remember?
Oh.
Because I do.
Oh, yay!
I've got something in my notes about lurking in a place where he must return. That's all I got.
A place where he must return. Tell me, do you know what happens if you kill a vampire?
I haven't had the pleasure.
It returns to its coffin. In its tomb.
Which I imagine is under Ravenloft.
Mordenkainen nods somberly. He may be waiting for us there.
But if we run into that, can't you just poof us out of there like you just did?
Morden. The forces of evil, he says, side-eyeing Sophie, are not so easily destroyed as in my dreams. last time I went with an army.
Well, I mean, we need to get into those tombs to be able to find the things to handle Strahd in the first place.
Yes, that was my second mistake. I did not bother with any of the items. I hope that this time around, with the items and some helpful companions, he says, looking towards Sophie again. Perhaps we can find an end to the sadness, of course. Well, look, you guys might as well collect your friends, take a rest, and we'll meet up in the morning. We'll head towards the castle together. It's only a couple of days' travel. I can't.
Oh, we remember. We'll meet you just outside of town.
Yeah, that does sound ideal. I will stay here. This is my house. I'll see you in the morning.
And she nods and waves Sophie and Suri to head over. She's like, so we're gonna meet him to give him that help in the morning. But do you want to go? We should probably go back to town and rest. We've had quite a couple of days.
Yes, I could use resting not only in my voice, but also I could use the chance to, it may have been in my mind, but I used those spell slots for real. I can feel it.
And I could use some food. Food sounds really good right now, and wine.
I didn't eat anything or drink anything. God, I was the worst guest.
And I lost all my rations.
Wait, the ones you've been stockpiling?
We got...
What did you...
Yes, I remember that.
Wait.
I apologize.
Wait! From the she remembers what she saw in the fire, and she's gonna point a You took my sister's shit.
I was not myself. I did not have control of my mind.
I don't care. You took her shit. She was saving all of that. She's like a gerbil. She keeps that stuff stockpiled when we need it, and you took it from her.
Sophie, you could also call this hoarding. I mean, I think you're encouraging and enabling right now.
You let her deal with things the way she wants to deal with them. I will support her no matter what, and you don't get to say anything. You don't know her. You owe her a loaf of bread and then some.
Oh, and maybe a stew, and then Suri's gonna list off like
Study
food.
psychology for some years. I could probably help with this.
Yeah, and I've studied Surrey for some years, and you're gonna buy her a loaf of bread.
Oh, maybe some chicken. Maybe some of those like pastries.
And for ages, she's going to be listing them off so that Scrat can go.
And she's lifting a finger for each thing the teacher says, giving him a look like.
And some sweet rolls, and some cheese, and maybe grapes, and maybe raisins, or maybe those mangoes.
I tire of this conversation. I will meet you in the village.
Think of how tired she is without her food.
Casts time stop. And just marches away to the village. The spell wears off after about 5 minutes.
That guy's a dick.
And some nuts, and some figs.
Does she know that we're not... Sorry, hello?
Oh, sorry, you got me on a tangent.
Are you that hungry? Do you need food like right now? Because I've got some rations.
I think I got something left. I might have one thing left in my pack. Oh, yes.
It's gonna be
Here
thinking
we
for a
go.
while.
Walnut balls.
Grandma made
It sounds-
those like 7 months ago. My God.
You know, and I haven't put them in the fridge for a few days, so...
Don't
They smell fine.
Don't do it. Actually, no, dude. I'll give you like 5 gold.
Wait, really?
3. Yeah, she said she'd do it for 3. She's like nudging, like Bob's not there to like be annoying with, so she nudges Talia like, ooh.
And Talia just like sighs and like slowly starts walking towards town. And she's like,
It was funny.
Straw hand, so sorry, 3 gold.
we can at least walk while you guys snack.
Was it good? Did it at least taste good?
Mm-hmm.
You got any more? Like, do you feel like you're gonna throw up or anything? Okay.
I got a whole Tupperware.
What's a Tupperware? Is that like a Barovian thing? Did that weird toy maker make that?
It's a weird magic box. Keeps everything fresh, and I forgot that this is covered in paprika, so they're quite spicy.
I don't know if it's paprika. That might just be mold.
Well, this mold is very spicy.
Can that please be a quote? Well, this mold is very spicy.
That is a line to walk back in on, I tell you.
So we headed up towards town, kind of.
Yeah.
And I think she's like, so, hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Okay. Bob said she'd find us in the tavern, so let's just go get something to eat. And, appease the stomach that's happening over here.
Thank you so much, Dozer Black, for the biddies. You can gift someone a temporary HP with that.
And I think Talia just heads to they're heading to the tavern, right?
Yeah. As you enter the tavern, the familiar sight that you've seen some time ago, there is indeed there's the same layout, but sitting at the tables is not only Mordenkainen, but also they are sitting at a table that will fit all of you. They will actually sit 6 people. And there is a couple of roast chickens sitting on the table.
Ah.
Straight for the chicken.
Oh yeah, straight for the chicken.
I'm a leg and thigh girl.
What?
Just letting you all know I'm a leg and thigh girl when it comes to the chicken, not like people.
I too like a good leg. Something to hold on to.
Maybe a good wing.
Not so much of a fan of wings. I don't like to get my fingers all sticky.
Oh.
That's the best part, because then you can just kind of like suck on them all afterwards. It's like a great little like after meal snack thing, and you don't have to wash your hands after either, because you just you use it.
Mordenkainen reflexively prestidigitates you clean. Just the fingertips, just prestidigitates without even thinking. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, can you make people dirty with that as well?
Yes, you can.
Can she make his fingertips dirty?
Yes. Now, when a rogue casts spellcasting, sometimes they may cast sleight of hand to see if people notice. I would love it if you did that.
Oh, don't floor dice. Okay, rolled a 12 with my sleight of hand is of 8, so 20 not natural.
this spell on you. Let's not have a full-on wizarding battle in here, Sophie. I've spent some years training. I think I notice when people try to make my fingertips a little dirty. It's clean.
Just to make it mad, before she grabs onto a piece of the chicken, she like leans down and like rubs her hand along the floorboard and then grabs a piece and eats it.
I almost feel like you should have to roll something to make sure you don't end up with some kind of disease.
Well, with your protection, Talia, Sophie's currently protected against it.
Thanks, Talia. She could lick the floor and she'd be okay.
So where have you all been staying?
Here.
Here.
We didn't have a whole lot of other options when he came to town. We didn't know anyone.
Village is half empty. Why don't you just pick an empty house?
Like, people do that? Like, for real?
I mean, that would be rude.
That'd be rude, but it'd be cheaper than this. Do you know how much they charge a night?
Yes, I'm aware. I've been paying for it.
What, are you made of money?
Not anymore. Kind of ran through most of it, but
I'm not surprised. How long have you been here?
like 10 or like 12 days. I don't know.
You've been staying here the whole time for 12 days.
No, I mean we've been in town for just a couple of days, but you know.
Are there any interactions I should know about with the town? Or are you still in everyone's good graces? I do hope so.
Well, not exactly.
We may have rubbed a few people the wrong way.
It was not good rubbing. Nope.
They don't really, I don't know. Do you know about this town's happy thing?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we tried to kind of do something about that, and so the mayor may not be our biggest fan. And then there's this lady who lives in town who I pulled off, and I don't think she's our biggest fan either. And there's a guard who kind of might be okay with us now. I think he'll at least leave us alone.
So you've annoyed the town mayor, annoyed the town mayor's rival, and some guards as well.
Yeah, but Blinsky really likes us.
Yeah, he's great.
Just sort of like, he turns to his spell book and is just like, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Well, and we were sought out. We were gaining a bit of a reputation, and we were sought out by a circus entertainer who is also part of the team.
But he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, I mean he was the guy with the tiger, so
Yeah.
we don't really see eye to eye about
He
everything.
was training a tiger to attack the Vistani. Is that what I picked up from that?
Yeah. So we don't really see eye to eye about that part, but
Right.
still part of the
Maybe, like-
anti-Strahd squad.
If he, like, trained it to attack something that was cool. Also, anti-Strahd squad. Guys, come on. That's lame. Anyways.
Strahd squad.
What's that? Thank you, sir. Like, if he, like, made it to, like, attack, like, annoying, like, town callers or something, like the ones that never shut up, like the Yelpers and stuff, like, if he made a tiger to attack those, maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But he had to just go out there and make a tiger that attacked, like, an entire, like, village of people. Douchebag.
So will we be taking him with us or not?
You gonna poison any more locks, or,
I don't know if he'll get along with. I don't know if he'll be inclined to aid the Vistani that we're aiding. We might be able to talk him into it, though. It's worth having a chat. Except I don't really know where to find him. He just kind of shows up.
He's kind of distracted, to be honest. He's half listening and half reading his spell book, using Mage Hand to ferry chicken to his mouth. If you look around the pub, the rest of the pub goers are, the pub's empty, and the staff are giving you a lot of distance. They know
Hello?
who this is. Oh,
I feel like we're being shunned.
It at least feels like we're being watched. Do you... And she'll look at Mordenkainen and she's like, do you have a bit of a reputation here?
well, I believe a mad mage doesn't go very long without getting a reputation. Roasting seagulls as I was.
Yeah.
Did I miss that part?
Yeah, he fed me with a seagull, but it was like instant roast, but I had to do the plucking myself.
You stole all her food and then you wouldn't even pluck the damn bird?
I was quite insane.
It's in the title.
Yeah, I imagine that you might be drawing just as much, if not more, attention than we are.
Oh yes, you get used to it though. Sophie,
Yeah.
is Strahd a vampire?
I mean, yeah.
No more than the next person.
Okay.
Everybody knows that.
Sophie, does Strahd visit you in your dreams?
I guess so, yeah. He's pretty nice about it. So.
Mordenkainen has no idea what you're talking about. He's only thinking literally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Does he speak to you in your dreams? Does it feel real?
I mean, yeah, those dreams where you like swear that it's real, but like it's not, but you're like, dang, this is like a 9.8 out of 10 kind of real feeling. It's like that.
That's pretty damn real.
Sophie, you are charmed.
What?
Strahd has charmed you from your dreams. Talia, if I were you, I would stay close to Sophie tonight.
No, he has not. Yeah, that's great. Okay, you're really gonna trust this guy? He was like bonkers crazy not too long ago, and now he's come. All right.
The worst thing we do is just stay close. He's not recommending that we do anything ridiculous. We're gonna all, sleep in the same place.
Yeah, no, the accusations though, that's a little outlandish coming from someone who can't even pluck a damn bird. Like, okay, like I said, he did some kind of questionable stuff before, but he's a nice guy. He's really turned a new leaf. He's decided to be a better undead person. I think you're all being way too harsh on the guy. I think you gotta just give him a chance, like I did, and it's turning out great.
I mean, do you not... Do you not... I mean, what about the whole, like, he's got a woman trapped in his house thing?
Okay, but I mean, trapped is kind of a harsh word. He gives her, like, really good food, and, like, he doesn't, like, bug her. Like, she's just there. And, she's got, like, this huge, nice room. And
You've seen where she's staying?
No, but I mean, all the rooms there are giant, so I'm just assuming she's got a really nice room. I had a really big, nice room, and he's not, like, in love with me, and so I can't even imagine what her room's like. It's just, it's just, it's an educated guess.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, my position still stands.
I definitely think she's charmed.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, she got it bad.
What? Yo, fine. Don't believe me. I know what's real. So I just feel bad for you guys that you can't see it. Well, you know what? When we go up there tomorrow, you'll see. He's gonna be great to all of you guys.
He did like ask us to like murder someone in cold blood.
Okay, but that guy's like, he was so weird. That guy's so weird. All right, I see his point. I get it. You know, if you really sit down and you dissect his thought process, the point is there. You know, maybe we're just, you gotta think, we're in the, you know, we're all in this box, all right? We're all in this, everyone's in this, like, they've all built like this anti-Strahd box, you know? And you gotta, like, they put a rock on top of the box. You can't get out. What we gotta do is like, take a dagger or like a weapon or something and break a hole and get out the other side and see where the world actually is.
Break the status quo.
Exactly. This is why you're my sister. You get
And
me.
Talia's gonna look at Suri and be like,
What? She was making some sense.
no.
It's fine. You know, Tally, you've read like so many like fancy books. Like I can't expect you to understand what it is to be like a free thinker. It's fine. Strahd's a good guy. I rest my case. She's gonna
Look.
shove some more chicken in her face.
Now, one thing I will say though is Talia and Bob have never given us any reason to not trust them, right?
Well, no, of course not.
But every turn we make, Strahd seems to be saying that they are, and is trying to kind of turn us against them.
No, okay, but you see, there's that saying that like keep your friends close and like your enemies closer. And I think that maybe that's kind of got a point. So maybe he's trying to make them seem like enemies because in reality he's trying to make us all build trust because he knows how important trust is in a friendship. Because he's so wise, man. He's just wise. He knows what it is to like build a good relationship. And see, that's why he wants that girl up there because he's got her up there building trust so she can trust him and then she's gonna fall in love with him and everything's just gonna be great.
And you were asked to remember this conversation, Sophie. Do you remember it now?
What?
As the words come to you, I like strength. Pollyanna was strong. I see it in you too.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Well,
She
that's
just remembers that.
Yeah. It's like it plays back in your head.
So she'll just be like, he's just trying to teach us all how to be strong, to be stronger, because strong people are good people. Strahd is strong, and he's trying to teach us all how to be like him. Because the world will be a better place if it's full of strong people. Never roleplayed such a crazy fish.
I wonder if I should remind you at any point that you did have a D6 to add to that roll as well.
I'm so excited for that.
Any other
Talia's
questions?
got nothing. That was like a real epic rant, and she's clearly got it bad. Like,
Do you know,
I once
think
saw her
I-
get like this. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, you know.
Mine was just an off tangent little like thing about how like there were once these boys from the back streets that she was really into as well.
So, Mordenkainen stands. I will be heading to bed. He sort of walks around the table, sort of behind Sophie, and looks at Talia and is just like... I'll see you all in the morning, and hopefully we'll all feel much better. I've decided that actually I'd quite like a freshly prepared bed. It's been some time. I'll see you all in the morning. And he strides towards the stairs without even speaking to the innkeeper or anything. He's just decided he's staying here tonight.
For him.
It's just where I am now.
That went well, I think, right? What?
Bob has just been staring at Sophie this whole time with like chicken just hanging out of her mouth, like.
And I guess Talia would be like, I don't really feel like breaking into somebody's house, so I guess we'll stay here again too. Sophie, I seem to remember that you said you'd get the next time.
Totally on me. I got this.
And she'll get up and walk up to the innkeeper again.
He's looking at until Mordenkainen leaves. His eyes are just sort of like fixed on him, like he's seen a ghost. And he almost like notices you a moment later and is like, "Ah, Sophie, welcome back.
Yeah, hey, good evening.
How did it go with the Wachters?"
The what?
When last we spoke, you were asking about Lady Wachter and her brothers. And...
Oh, it went. That's for sure. Yeah, leave it at that. It went. It went. She doesn't want to like delve into it too much because of just how much they kind of sort of don't. She doesn't want everyone to know how much everyone in this town absolutely despises this entire group.
Do you know they say that she is building a cult in support of Strahd?
I mean, that sounds like a pretty cool cult.
What? I mean, yes.
Let Sophie go up there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
it's
she's like-
it's
Yeah, it's sweet.
the meeting went. I see.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's going to tap his shoulder in what thieves cant. This isn't thieves cant, but it's similar. It's like a sign, some sort of secret thing that he does.
She'll like tap both her temples and her nose and just as like an all right, cool, dude.
And he just sort of like brushes it off like he wasn't doing anything.
So we're gonna rent some more rooms for a night.
Yes.
I think actually just one probably with like 2 beds. Same one that
Are
we've
you
been in, possible.
staying with the Mad Mage?
Oh no, that guy's weird.
But your allies.
I mean, he kind of like ate all my sister's food, so I'm not really friends with him, but I think everyone else is. So.
Tell me, do your friends like the idea of the cult to Strahd?
I'm trying to get them to warm up to it, but I think they're just a little stuck in their old ways, like a lot of people in Barovia are, you know. So we're working on it. We're working on it.
I see.
Yeah. Why are you interested? You like Strahd, right? Nice guy.
That will be for the chickens and the room.
We're not talking about that, okay?
For the chickens and the room, that will be 10 gold.
Was it 10 gold before?
You didn't
That's
order
a
2
lot.
chickens before. You didn't order 2 chickens this time. A certain mage did.
Hey, wait. What is this? I didn't order those damn chickens.
But
I'd
you
say
ate them.
I didn't order them though.
I thought
They
you were
were
coming up
given
to
to me.
settle the bill.
Who's Bill? Wait, that guy. Him?
The receipt.
Did he order those chickens? I'm not paying for his damn chickens. He can pay for them. I'll pay for the room.
He
That's it.
sort of flushes and is like, I'll take it up with him later. Lie. Anyway, yes, for a room, 3 gold a night.
Sure.
As usual.
Put the 3 gold down.
He, goes across and for the first time he writes you a receipt. And he passes it to you and says, make sure you check the amount on your receipt carefully.
Okay. She'll look at it. Okay.
In small writing across the bottom it says, if your friends are keeping you against your will, meet me at 1 a.m.
She should.
The cult. What the hell, man? The cult. It says the cult remembers.
Oh, she'll go. What the?
And then just again.
She'll mimic that and then turn around and go back to her friends like, I got a Strahd friend.
I got a Strahd friend.
And just kind of sit back down, put she will have slipped the receipt into her pocket.
Oh, that took a while.
Can you believe that guy was trying to get me to pay for that old man's chickens?
The
didn't do it.
nerve.
It's all good. We got the room. Didn't have to pay for the chickens.
That's good.
Yeah. He asked me about like the weird family with like the cult of Strahd and stuff, and I told him that I think it's a pretty cool idea. But should we go sleep?
Yeah, that seems like a really good idea.
Sleep sounds great.
Perfect.
It's been a day.
Exhausted. Even though I've been sleeping so much, it kind of doesn't really feel like it. It's kind of weird.
If that face is saying you want to roll an insight check, you may.
Yeah. Nope. Talia's so distracted by the charmed thing, she's not really worrying about the rest of it.
Everything about Sophie's weird. Right now.
Okay, so you may head to bed.
Can we take the chickens with what's left of them? So Suri and Sophie can just like suck on the bones.
Midnight feast.
And there's no rules against it. I don't see why not.
And I think Talia tries to hold Suri back, maybe, and let Sophie oh, go ahead, lead the way. You're the one that got the room. And
Bob
she's,
goes with Sophie like, I'll keep an eye on her.
and she's just like, I think we should take shifts and watch tonight to watch Sophie.
It might be for the best. I know that she's normally pretty strange, but this is extra like, whoa.
Yes, yeah, glad you're noticing. Okay, so we'll do that then, and we'll just, she just complained about being tired. We'll just be like, oh no, you complained about being tired. You go to bed. We got it.
Mm-hmm. We got it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
Yeah. And then Talia will head upstairs after Sophie.
Okay, you guys are all in the room. Bob is already bedding down, doing the paw thing on the blankets, like they sometimes do.
Yeah, and Talia just be like, hey, Sophie, you said you were really tired. Bob said that they weren't feeling very well earlier. Suri and I are gonna stay up a little late. Hang out, bond.
Oh, You guys gonna like talk about stuff?
No, I mean, maybe like play a game or something. I don't know. But, you feel free to go to sleep.
Oh.
She's gonna like look at Suri.
What game?
My heart.
Play game too.
I mean, like, I don't have to if you guys don't want me to play with you. It's fine. I can sleep. I don't mind.
Well, you were just talking about being so tired.
I mean, if Suri doesn't want me, I can sleep if she doesn't want to play a game with me.
No. How about both of you? How about we all go to bed? How about you all go to bed? We all go to bed. That's fine.
My heart.
It's later than I thought it was.
Okay.
It's like 9:30.
Okay.
It's been a long day for all of us.
That's true.
Definitely. Long day.
Can she like peek out the window, just gauge the time, but like do it stealthily? Kind of so she can count ahead.
Yeah, I think it'd be slightly.
Like she'll like walk around the room and stretch and like kind of look out the window while she's walking and then come back.
Yeah, I'll. Would you guys be watching Sophie closely for
Like a hawk.
Okay. So in that, it's gonna have to be a sleight of hand versus passive. No, not passive perception. Active perception. So.
Alright. Okay. Come on. 18 total?
Oh, 17.
So for a second, Talia, you think Sophie's up to something, and then she's like turning around and stretching, and everything's fine.
And Talia's gonna head over to where Bob hunkered down to her usual spot and like go to bed. With air quotes.
Sophie's also going to go to bed.
Funny thing, Sophie, when you put your head down, you feel the call of sleep.
No. Can she fight it?
You can if you like, but there is a voice that whispers in your ear, come back, come back.
Oh no, she's not gonna fight it if it's Strahd. That's her favorite buddy. She's like, why hang out with the cultist, Strahd, when you can hang out with Strahd? And she's gonna pass out.
So, we'll go to Sophie next. Yuri and Talia will be with you shortly.
Oh no.
This time, you arrive again in a similar bedroom to last time. In fact, it could be the same one. How are you dressed this time?
I mean,
You have more control.
oh god. She's probably just in her normal clothes. She probably doesn't have her weapons in her pack or anything. She's more comfortable. She doesn't need her items. She's just, dressed in her common clothing.
Mhm.
Normal stuff. She's not naked or anything, don't worry.
That's not where my mind was going. But okay. Carry on. What do you do this time?
Well, does she hear the piano?
A very good point. You do.
Okay. I think she would, she kind of, again, sits up, but she's not as, startled this time. She kind of almost, smiles to herself because she knows where she is. She does, she gives herself a few minutes and she kind of just stretches, kind of, feels the bed sheets and is like, this is great. All right.
Oh, yeah,
and she
they're
jumps
like
up.
finest Egyptian silk, or the equivalent of, you know.
Awesome. Okay. So she'll almost with a brisk walk, just kind of head out towards the door and start to head to where the piano usually is. So I'm guessing the parlor?
Usually the dining room is where the organ usually is. But when you step out of the room, you walk a short way and Rahadin is at your side again.
You return. This time,
Oh god.
you are here differently.
Well, you're still creepy, that's for sure.
I bought
Look,
you more champagne.
Okay. Wait. Is this like from you champagne or like from Strahd champagne? Because those are very different kinds of champagne.
It's from Strahd's Special Reserve.
She'll actually sip it this time.
Delightful.
This time you are here of your own volition. Changes things. Well, you're stronger.
Yeah, you know.
Come, Strahd was not expecting you, but I'm sure he will make time. Come.
Okay, you gotta stop that. I'm going. Weird.
He's almost excitedly bounding down the corridor this time.
She's still just like she wants to go see Strahd, but she's just like, you're really ruining my vibe, dude. But she'll follow and continue to sip her champagne.
Stepping out from a corner, you must forgive Rahadin. He served my father before me. Honestly, I mostly keep him employed to keep him in work. It's an act of charity and service.
It was very noble, very kind. He's still a little
Interesting.
weird.
He is strange. It's interesting, Sophie, that this time you appear in your adventuring clothes again. You have more control this time. I did not bring you here. You came here by your own choice.
I mean, I could leave if you want me to leave, but I just, thought
no.
maybe.
Quite the opposite. It shows what your true interests are. Clearly, you enjoy adventure, fighting, perhaps. Come, let's go to the gymnasium. Perhaps today we could have a hand at fencing. Do you fence?
No, I've never done that. No. I knew some people who did when I was growing up, but I didn't have the money to, ever try. And if I did, I would have taught my sister. So.
My treat. I'll give you a free lesson.
She just kind of. Okay.
Back in the hotel room. Softly, at the door.
Talia's already awake, so she's gonna go answer it, cracking it open, trying to do so quietly.
Tell me, did Sophie decide to go to bed early by chance?
It's hard to say. We were suggesting that she go to sleep because we didn't want her to wander off.
Yes.
But she did comply pretty quickly, and she hasn't made a move since.
I fear she's still charmed. Strahd will be visiting her in her dreams. Come.
Wow.
Let's see if we can have a listen. May I come in?
Yeah. Yes. Come in.
And if you allow him, Mordenkainen will gather Suri and Talia, hold you close, and cast Detect Thoughts on Sophie.
I think Talia would have very gently shaken Suri up and been like, "Come on, wake up. We have to. Something might be up with Sophie, and Mordenkainen's gonna help us. Okay?
Okay, anything to help her.
Okay."
And now the two of you have a window into exactly what is going on in Sophie's mind.
Oh, she's got it bad.
She's like following Strahd down this hallway, just like every now and then, like. Okay.
Sophie, you feel like a slight tingle, but not enough to make you think twice about it. It's probably just the champagne, maybe. Maybe it's strong. Probably hasn't drunk it for years. He only drinks red wine from the looks of it.
or it's just hormones.
Modern kind of.
That comment's just like, this is really good though.
And Tali's gonna be like, can they hear us?
Don't believe so, but let's not risk it. She
Okay,
might hear
okay.
you in her real life, in her body.
Okay. Alright, I don't hear her.
And he leads you to the gymnasium and offers you some fencing gear. It's padded, you see, to stop the blade from hurting you.
Oh. Oh. Will it fit? It's like halfling size.
Yes, this is a
Like
dream.
giant size.
This is a dream. Yes, it is halfling size. And
Right.
Strahd goes over to the other corner of the room and removes his cloak and doublet. So you see his
Okay.
bare back.
Oh yeah.
Scarred as it
Oh.
is, but muscular.
Oh. And she's like putting on her padded armor, but kind of is like, okay, much better than a halfling boy. She thinks that, so have fun with that thought, you guys. You saw everything that she just thought.
And Talia's just like, oh no.
No.
This is no better when she had this crush on this person called Takath.
Ew! Why would you bring that here? I hate that guy. Okay. That's my other D&D character's love interest. Like, god damn it. Anyways.
You spar with Strahd. He teaches you a few things about using a rapier, although it feels very natural. You're dreaming after all. You have a fairly good time.
Am I any good?
Roll.
What would you like me to roll?
Why don't you make an attack roll with a rapier?
I don't... Would I add anything to that? I don't have a... rapier.
As a rogue, you get rapiers automatically. So being this is your first time trained, why don't we just knock the proficiency bonus off and just add dexterity?
Okay. Alright. Rolled a 9, my dexterity modifier is 4. So,
you do okay.
yeah. She's focusing on something else.
Strahd is trying to teach you things. He does the whole thing where he stands behind you, placing your arms in the right place and all that sort of business.
Yeah, she's like, oh, senpai, teach me more.
However, this doesn't last long. After a few hours, I believe you have an appointment, Sophie.
What, appointment? Oh. See, but well, I'm sure they're all asleep by now. I could probably get out.
I believe the
think it's
cult.
okay.
I believe the cult moves on Izek tonight. You would be a great help to them, I'm sure. However, I'm not so sure that your friends are asleep. And for a moment, Strahd looks over his shoulder, over your shoulder, and Mordenkainen starts back.
The temptation right now to do like the nonchalant, like.
What do you mean?
He cups a hand around your head and just says, "Your friends, they wish to kill me, Sophie. Nothing will change their minds, except maybe you."
I'll do what I have to do. I've been telling them that you're I don't know, you're different. I'm trying. I'll make them see, I promise.
He runs a thumb down your jugular vein and casts charm on you again. You may roll a saving throw, but this time Talia is looking out for you.
Come on. Wisdom save. I rolled a 16 plus my 6.
And you get a
Right?
plus
Or
4.
Wait, do I have to roll the 6? Do I roll a d6 for that?
You have to roll a
Yeah.
d6 for it, yeah.
Okay. It's a 1. But then +4, so 17 plus 4.
21.
21.
You beat the wisdom saving throw. You beat the DC. You see Strahd as you remember him. That he is trying to charm you. In fact, Strahd is standing there, almost holding you in a lover's caress with a thumb on his jugular vein. Except this time, you are here of your own volition, so if your instinct is to run, you will vanish. I leave the scene to you.
Does she... Yeah, so instantly, if his hand is like on her throat, she puts her hands on his chest and shoves him back as hard as her little arms can and just screams, "Get the fuck off of me!" And just screams at him and tries to push herself out and like back away. And if that pulls her out, then...
Yeah. As you go, he's like, "Sophie, we had good times together."
She's just gonna book it. She's gonna run, tearing off this like padded stuff and just running out.
As you run out, you bolt upright. Have you ever been in a dream where you're running and then you wake up and you bolt up, like as if you're running?
Yeah. Yep. So she's just...
And standing near you is Mordenkainen, Talia, and Shuri.
Oh, hi.
Well, it sounds like you finally shook off whatever that was.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh,
Oh, that's better.
Oh god. Oh god.
And Talia looks over at Suri and she's like, "Yep, that's better. That's more. That's what." Oh,
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
Damn it. God, screw that guy.
Yeah.
Well, you guys saw that, right?
yeah. You've been acting like Strahd's biggest #1 fan all day.
Ugh, God, no. God. Screw you, dude! She like yelled up at the ceiling.
Bob starts awake, jumps out of bed, falls out the other side.
Sorry. Oh God, I feel like I
How
need
do you-
to bathe or something.
How do you feel about Strahd?
He's a giant dick and he's a piece of shit. I hate him.
Okay, that's a lot better. That's
He's
Oh
back.
God, he touched my neck. Oh, he was like right there too. Oh God, I drank the champagne. Ew, God, why do I have an image of him like naked in my brain? What is that about? Oh, come on. Oh, this is horrible.
I mean, to be fair, like, charmed or not, he is quite a spectacle.
Not my type.
A little bit scarred, but...
it's really nice to have you back, Sophie. Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry, guys.
Do you remember everything from today?
Does she?
Every
Yeah.
word you said to every person.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit. And she's gonna reach into her pocket and pull out the receipt and show them, and just
Oh,
read the bottom.
Are these those people that what's her face?
yeah.
Oh boy.
Our innkeeper friend is one of them.
But wait, are they coming here for you?
No,
Tonight?
I don't think so. I think that they just kind of expected me to go. Guess they're gonna kill Izek.
they could.
Yeah. That's what they're meeting up to do, I think.
Uh-oh.
So that being said, we should probably not let that happen.
Yeah, and I think Talia would be like already mid gearing up.
More kind of, oh, excuse me.
I don't remember you stealing my sister's shit. All right, I'm not crazy anymore, but I know that you're still a dick.
And while she's doing so, Talia would look at the thing that she shoved in her pocket now that Sophie's back with them.
We'll get to that in just one moment, because
Okay.
Mordenkainen responds, Sophie, when you say that he's crazy, he's like, "And you weren't crazy today? You're allowed to
Yeah, I
take
didn't-
back your actions, but I'm not allowed to take back mine."
I didn't eat some poor girl's food.
It's true.
I also
She
didn't
may
take
have
your
gone
stupid
weird.
chickens.
You did eat a vampire's wine, though.
Champagne.
excuse you. And she just kind of like spits and.
I'll leave you to get changed. I won't be coming with you tonight. I need to rest and restore my spells.
That's probably why, since, you never know who we're gonna run into tomorrow.
Shiori, you have the spark of magic in you. Take this. He passes you a scroll. Don't read it in here.
Oh.
It's one cast of fireball.
Oh. Oh. There's so many possibilities with that.
And Talia looks a little nervous.
Oh yes, it'll burn a building right down.
And you gave it to
You should use that really carefully.
look at Talia like, oh my god.
I mean, yeah, that sounds cool. It's chill, man. It's fine. Thanks for the scroll.
And he vacates. How would you like to spend the rest of your night?
Playing the game that I said I would play with Sophie. And sleeping.
Are we not going to the thing?
I thought we were gonna
go. The guy.
He was
I mean, I just said how I want to spend it, not how I'm going.
Oh. God bless them.
And she's like, he was like almost helpful there at the end. He's not a complete loss.
It's true. But we really should go and get Isaac while we still can.
Yeah, if I kind of, let the guy die knowing that I could help, I've got enough bullshit on my plate already.
Sophie, did they say where to meet them?
Oh, crap, did they? Am I forgetting? Did he say?
Outside the pub?
Oh, yeah. I think they're just meeting outside.
At 1 a.m.
Here. At 1. And it's...
Meet
looks out
them.
the window. What time is it? What time is it? Wait, what? You want me to meet them?
We can't all just go out there. They'll know immediately that something's up.
You'll be there, right? Like just hiding or
Yeah,
something?
we'll just follow along behind.
Okay. Wait, do I have to pretend I like Strahd again?
Probably.
Oh, come on.
Maybe not with as much enthusiasm as before.
Okay, but I mean, are you sure they're gonna believe it? Because that's kind of the image I gave them was that enthusiastic. So if I'm suddenly less enthusiastic,
Just think of the cat.
I'll make it worth. What? Who are you talking about?
I thought that was his name.
That's a stupid name. No. Anyways,
Sounds like wheat coffee.
Oh yeah, it does. Anyways.
But we can't just start something with a whole bunch of people right outside the pub. We should make sure that we can actually handle whoever shows up.
Okay. I'll go out there and I'll just pretend to like Strahd again. She kind of gags a little bit, has to and
You're doing the right thing. You're doing a great service.
Yep. I hate Barovia. It's horrible.
It's probably getting close to 1 a.m.
Alright. And she'll put on all her, make sure she has all of her shit with her this time.
Amongst your items, there is a small note with a rose on top of it.
Ew. Okay. She'll open it first before showing it to them.
I must thank you for bringing me Tatiana.
She's gonna just furiously start ripping it into little pieces like confetti and just throw it. And then she's gonna bite the head off the rose and chew it and spit it off. Throw the stem down. God, I hate that guy. And storm out the room.
Siri, how is How is Siri feeling about all of this going on with Sophie?
Suri is kind of confused because she's seen her sister have crushes, and had crushes herself, and she's used to seeing her sister kind of get really involved. Like if she's got that like crush on it, like it's like drawings all the time and things like that, like writing like Mrs.
With the last
like,
name.
so and so.
I
Yeah,
feel like this is actually targeted at Rachel. Excuse you. I
I'm
don't
basing
appreciate
it a
this
little
harassment.
off of no, I'm kidding, but not really. But like writing the like Mrs. Sophie so and so, Mrs. Sophie so and so, Mrs. Sophie.
Von Zarevich.
Yeah, von Zarevich, Mrs. Sophie von Zarevich, Mrs. Sophie von Zarevich, Count Mrs. von Sophie von Zarevich. Like really experimenting around. There's one where she's put like her like Descartes, not sorry, I'm getting where she's put Strahd's last name but with or Strahd's first name but with her last name, and she's clearly crossed it out and decided no, traditional. Like we're going traditional with this. All right, yep. And but at the same time she knows like not normally are the crushes like you're gonna die if you get too into this worthy. They're not normally deadly serious. So she's a little bit ill at ease, but trying not to let her sister know too much.
How do you feel about Strahd, considering he contacted you also?
As to how she feels about Strahd, she's kind of scared, but not like... She doesn't necessarily see him as just, like, evil. She just is scared of him. And she knows that he might, like, be able to help
Like
in some situations, but is also scared that he could also kill them all if he decided against all of that and things. Yeah.
Because obviously you were there fighting him as well, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Sophie needs to be careful. Suri is kind of scare-intrigued. Like, she's scared. She's intrigued. She's just gonna follow, like, Talia's good judgment and hope that it leads to the best and that she comes out alive of it with her sister in tow.
So the time comes. It's 1 a.m. You can see fires burning outside the fire of torches burning outside the inn.
It's time.
How many torches?
Only 5.
Okay, Sophie, you ready?
Sophie will hurry on over to the group and be like, "Hey guys, what's up? Wait.
10
Leaving so
people
soon?
in total return towards you, a mixture of men and women. Most of them looking distinctly old or poor. None of them looking wealthy. They look like they're downtrodden.
Evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I have some exciting news.
Oh,
I don't know how many of you lovely Strahd lovers, much like myself, know who exactly I am. Raise your hand if you don't know who I am exactly.
They all sort of tend to... So does Siri raise her hand as well? And they all sort of like some of them tentatively raise their hand. We understand that you are a ally of the code.
But do you know that Strahd and I have broken bread together? That we have shared wines and champagnes and and fenced together. When?
When did this happen? You sound so...
It's happened multiple times. I've been to his castle. He's personally invited me. He knows who I am. I'm one of his favorite people.
No wonder Lady Vacta recommended that we enlist you for this task.
Exactly, but there's been a change. So, I know I don't want to put a damper on things for you guys, but like I said, I've seen Strahd. I've been there. I aside from the love of his life, I'm essentially his best friend. So he confides in me, and he knows that I'm here with you guys a lot. I'm I'm very versatile, and he mentioned that he has a different plan for Ismark, and we can't kill him.
Oh, Ismark. We do not care about Ismark. Izek is the one that we wish to...
Izek! Wrong guy! Izek! You can't kill Ismark either. Both of them.
Oh, but
But especially not Izek.
Lady Vacta just gave us our orders just half an hour ago. Direct from Strahd.
And direct from Strahd, I'm bringing you these orders because he and I, we are... And she kind of like playing the part, looks... We're connected in our minds and our souls. He speaks to me in my dream. I just awoke. Exactly. I just got back.
What? No, that's not possible. We just came from Lady Vacta's.
No, I mean, I just woke up 5 minutes ago from talking to him.
What is the new plan?
The new plan is you all need to go and rest for the night. Strahd needs it. He needs Ismek physically, all right?
I would like you to roll me a persuasion check. This is going to be a high
unharmed.
DC.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Can you help me out, Talia? Can anyone help me out? Do I have any D6s? Do I got anything? Oh, come on. 15 plus 5. 20, not natural.
20 will just about cut it. Lady Vacta said that she would...
Yeah, well,
kill my
she's
daughter
wrong.
if we didn't get this done tonight. You must come back and converse with her.
All right.
Okay.
And so they're like, yes, you must converse. Two mediums talking to Strahd. This is most peculiar.
But you see, I didn't want to say it because I don't want to embarrass her. He's actually letting her go from the medium position, and I'm kind of replacing her. He trusts me more. He likes me more. I mean, look at me. I'm a bundle of fun. No wonder he likes me so much.
Yes. Well, you'll just have to explain this to her so she does not kill my family.
Yeah, of course.
And they lead you
I can do
away
that.
towards Lady Vacta's house. They lead you into the back garden, and they open the cellar door to let you down into the red-lit, ritualistic space beneath.
Okay.
And Talia's trying to follow at a discreet distance.
You may. You see the doors close behind Sophie.
How tall is Strahd, actually?
How tall is Strahd? I don't know, pretty tall.
Shit. It's not gonna work, never mind.
He's got to be at least 6 foot.
Okay, it's not gonna work. Never mind.
The cellar doors close behind. They lead you to another door, and she will be in there waiting for you. And they open the door, turn the key in the lock, and open it, and some of them head in. Just 2.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm really nervous. Wait, so is she in there? I'm sorry.
The door's been opened for you. 2 thugs have gone in.
All right, she'll follow in. Trying to
So,
keep it off
Siri and
as much as
Talia, not knowing what's going on, you will know that this is not where Ezek lives. Ezek lives with the mayor. It seems Sophie is going into Lady Vachta's house.
How far away from me are they? Would you say?
Let's say
If they
at least
follow.
on the other side of the street without making a stealth roll.
Are they at least 120 feet away? Like, can I message one of them?
Do you have to be able to see them to message?
Within. Oh, you point your finger towards a creature within range, so I'd assume so.
I mean, you could have a guess.
You
but
can point it through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. So, like, I
You
know
know
that
the
they're
rough
out.
direction of Siri, and you're very familiar with Siri. You may cast a
Cool.
message on Siri.
All right. Does this have a? Does message have a? Doesn't have a polish. Go around corners. Doesn't say. Does it say? I can just say whatever. Cool. Okay. So she'll be like, "All right. So don't panic. I'm just going to convince this woman that she can no longer that I'm Strahd's like best friend, and that anything he tells her is a lie, and that I'm kind of in charge with this whole medium thing now, and to just kind of completely disregard everything he says. Got it?
Of course,
Oh,
the only thing with messages you can't respond. So Siri, you may respond, but Sophie, you're not going to hear it.
Cool. Got it. I'm assuming you heard everything. I'm just guessing. This is the first time I've tried this spell. Be safe. Love you.
She's gonna turn to Talia
free at home.
and go like, she's just gonna turn to Talia and go,
I think we're fucked.
Sophie, you walk through the open door. It closes behind you, and you hear the key turn in the lock.
No.
The room lights up as a brazier is lit. And this room is full of about another 10 cultists, except these aren't just poor folk sent on a job. These are thugs. With them is Lady Vachta. Strahd informed us that you would be paying us a visit.
Really? Because he informed me that you're full of shit.
And that is where we're going to leave it. Until next week.
Oh boy.
No. I want a t-shirt that just says Sophie, no.
Part of it, I feel like Talia keeps like leading the Sophie sheep to slaughter.
Sophie is definitely the Judas goat that I have been using to like move you guys around the whole 2 seasons.
Oh boy.
he has such good intentions.
He's such a stupid kid.
How are you all feeling? Everyone feeling good? Good episode?
10 out of 10, dude.
Good episode, everyone?
That was great, actually.
Well, why don't we go around and talk about our favourite parts, where we can find each other online and all the wonderful places and things that we do. Why don't we go the opposite way around this time? So, Rachel, not only that, why don't you give us a little bit of insight into Talia as well? What does Talia think of all of this?
I think I've mentioned this before. Talia's having a hard time in Barovia because there's not like a good thing to do. There's like a less bad thing to do. And so her moral compass is just shaken the whole time. I definitely think that after Suri has relayed that message, she's not going to wait very long to go save Sophie's butt, because at this point, between running off after Strahd, and then being anti-Strahd, and then being dreaming about Strahd, and then being charmed by Strahd, and then wasn't charmed by Strahd, and now she's wondering if maybe she got charmed by Strahd again. There's just Sophie needs saving. So
protective is the feeling we're getting.
Yeah, I think Talia very much feels like this little ragtag band she's managed to put together is lost. They're just having a rough time, man.
Valid, to be fair. Valid.
She was feeling a lot better. She was feeling a lot better when the all-powerful wizard man was around, but he's not at the moment. So, yeah.
What about your favorite parts where we can find you online and all the wonderful things that you do?
My favorite part today. I really enjoyed getting to tell Suri, like, this is the part where you're supposed to be keeping an eye on Sophie. And I really liked their food-related rant. The commitment to the food-related rant was really wonderful. I'm really happy that Rachel watched last week's episode to be able to lean into that.
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. That's so committed. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm A. Kelly Lane. You can find me on Twitter at that handle. That's where my schedule is posted. The quick version is that I am here Tuesdays, obviously. I will be back again tomorrow at 10 p.m. EST for Dynama, which is a game set in the Weave system, using Weave. It's super cool. If you guys like high-tech, high-magic, post-apocalyptic, like Horizon Zero Dawn-esque, show up. It's really cool.
Also, I get a lot of Ghibli as well. Do you get Ghibli?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's in there. I just recently finished Horizon Zero Dawn, which is why it keeps coming to mind. And then on Saturday nights, I'm on Wandering DM playing Go West, which is a Pulp Cthulhu game set in the New Mexico territory, and things got monstrous and bloody and weird on the very first episode, so highly recommend checking that out if you're into that kind of thing. So, that's me.
Thank you so much. Next, we go round to Rachel. Hi, Rachel. My final thought regarding you and Sophie is that your act when locked in a room wasn't to use the cantrip again to tell people you'd been trapped, but instead insulted the person. Love it.
Sophie's not very smart, dude. Alright?
I love it. I love it.
Really? She went to Barovia. She's not smart, okay? Oh, hi though. My name is Rachel, or Baby190 here on the internet. And, wow, what a night. God, I was not expecting any of that. But here we are. I have never wanted to punch one of my characters in the throat so hard. Like, if Sophie was here in person, I would straight just in the But, like, I had a lot of fun. I think my favorite part had to have been when Mordecai called Sophie crazy. Just like, he took time out of his night to just turn around and be like, listen, crazy, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. And I just really liked that little exchange there. I really liked the staring contest as well. That was a lot of fun. But wow, yeah, you can find me on the internet doing things and stuff like variety streaming, drawing D&D characters, and apparently writing my first name with D&D characters' last names according to Madame. So it's cool. That's a lie. That is a lie. I write my name with Logan's last name. Anyways, so yeah, that's me in a nutshell. My character's an idiot. # save Sophie.
It was my favourite hashtag so far. Lastly, but most certainly not leastly, Alex. Oh, hi, Madam Gandalf.
Oh, hi. just wow, every week. It's just this kind of thing of like, ah, here we go again. What like kind of shit will we get ourselves in this time? And I swear, Talia has the patience of a saint. Absolute patience of a saint. And also, like, what a leader. Like, to be able to wrangle like these two freaking like headless chickens of like characters, it's kind of impressive. So especially like Kelly, this is like, you know, one of your first campaigns, I believe, or it was like your first campaign. Yeah, thank you. You deal with us well.
This is my first long-term character, and it's very weird because she's very not how I would do things. So,
Yeah,
Well, you're putting up. Yeah, you gotta give that credit. You're doing damn well, like wrangling us. So, thank you. Especially when Bob isn't here to kind of back you up and has got like food poisoning on the side, or you know, fight poisoning.
The technical
Yeah.
term for it? Fight poison?
Fight poisoning, you know. But yeah, I really enjoyed so many elements of tonight. Staring contest. I loved witnessing all of the scenes between Strahd and Sophie. So much. Like all of those were just like, ooh, what's she gonna do next? So yeah, I really enjoyed those. But yeah, my name's Madam Gandalf. I do the variety thing here on Twitch. A little bit of face painting, a little bit of singing, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of gaming, a little bit of D&D.
And the best
You name
raid
it.
response on Twitch.
I make out with myself. How many people could say that they do that for their
Amazing.
response?
Genuine. Like, I literally, like, yesterday when we came in, we just received 2 raids right at the end, and I was like, stick around, everyone. I know somewhere we can go where the waiting for the multiple raids is going to be worth it. Just for, like, the video. Like,
The Gandalf.
you do that so well. That just leaves me, everyone. Oh, hi. Definitely go and check out all these wonderful players. They're amazing. My favourite running theme was Rachel hating Sophie. I really enjoyed that. I'm sort of concerned that it might be becoming like pretty much my trope that I just make people hate their characters. Like I also, if you guys know Susanna Grace, who's massively into vampires, I managed to make her have a 45-minute conversation fighting against becoming a vampire. That was fun. And just things like that. So I'm kind of worried about it, but also it seems to be a talent, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. Also, I think it's a really valid point by Alex about Kelly and Talia. Like, first character, first campaign. You're doing amazingly. You know, I just love your character in every scene that they're in. Pretty much every scene that they're in, and yeah, of course, all the rest as well. Oh, also, there's not everyone, because we do also have Alice as well. Alice is normally here with us. There's her links. She's moving up this way with me this week, so we're moving stuff and stuff. So she's trying to get some sleep, so she can actually be awake when the people in England are awake and can help her move stuff. So she'll be with us properly next week again. Guys, this is my channel. Check out my social links. We have Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Send me a DM on Twitter and I'll get you in one of our 5 weekly viewer games. We have 2 lots of D&D 5e, Monster of the Week, Cypher System, and Ryutama, and I will get you in any one of those games. Do not worry about being new. They are designed for new players. Also, check out the YouTube. This video will be uploaded to YouTube probably on Wednesday, I think. Is it Wednesday? I don't know. It has to be 24 hours. Probably Thursday, actually. I don't know. What's time and dates anyway? We'll figure it out another time. Also, I have a Patreon. Check out my Patreon. We have regular articles that go up there about TTRPGs and other things. There's been a little bit of a break with the start of the new season, but we're getting back on track now, and there's another article coming very soon. Also, we're well over our goal, and we're just... sky's the limit now. We're, sorting out our lives and getting things back on track, and it's great. I can say with... actually, kind of a proud thing. We've been trading 3 months as of last weekend, and we made enough that I can start, like, actually filing things properly in accountancies and stuff. So, That's cool. That's a good thing without going into too much weird, creepy accounting detail. So thank you, everyone. We also have merch. You can go and get some merch over on Redbubble. Our sponsors are Bird in the Storm Publishing, who create content for D&D 5e and other TTRPGs. We also have Mage Hand Press, who created the Dark Matter Alpha, a sci-fi expansion for D&D 5e, which we play on Thursdays at 10 p.m. I don't know what this is, Sam, but I still love it. Today, we're going to go and pay a visit to one of our friends. We're going to go and say hi to Katie. If I can spell her name, or even say her name, Quixotic? Quixotic. We're going to go there. So I'm going to start the raid cooling down now. Our raid cry today is Sophie needs saving. We're going to come in with that. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. I can't wait till next week. This didn't quite go as I fully planned it, but that juicy cult thing in the middle was just too big an opportunity to pass up. We'll see you all next week. Until next time, keep on evoking emotions. Catch you later. Bye.